from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Yes. Come on now. Yeah. Thank you for watching our show. The dorms are here. You know I love that. My co-host, my studio audience. So good. Yeah, so bad. Good. Let's get started. It's time for... You know it. Thank you. Well, everyone, the new queen of Vegas is Jennifer Lopez. And I called it. Like, I've been telling these girls since we got this show. Like, stop traveling all around the world and taxing your arms, you know, and your legs. And you're flying and getting sick in a plane. Just sit in one spot and collect all the cash. Right? So, Jen's new show in Vegas is getting rave reviews. She's only there for a few months, but she gives it to you good. And I was watching like The Insider or something or another, and I saw them with, they had their cameras in there, and her mother, Lupe, was twerking and doing the like, that's what you want. Like, you want your mom to be doing cartwheels for your entire situation. The only thing, and Jen, and I'm going, by the way. I'm going, I don't care whether it's free or full ticket, I'm going. Because I'm a fan and I feel like nobody really, shout out to everybody in Vegas, but nobody really grows up there. My makeup artist, Jai, is from Vegas, though. And his mom was a showgirl. But most of us think of Vegas as the place where you go for a trip. You don't really live there. So my thing is, like maybe in February, because we're 2 months away from spring, so maybe in February, when we all need a break from whatever's going on with the coldness, let's go to Vegas and see her. Now calm down, I don't have tickets for you. Okay? But if you happen to be there when I'm there, we'll say how you doing. But when The Insider did it, they had Ja Rule there, so they did, like, Jen is great on her own, but this is the problem with when people collaborate for some of their big songs. If the collaborator is not there for the concert, then you kind of feel left out. Like, I want to hear, I'm real. With Ja Rule and Jen, and Ja Rule said he was only there for that one night. You know, maybe he'd fly back and forth depending on what Jen says. And ain't it funny? Right? Anyway, Jennifer, congratulations on you, but there's one person. There's one person that is not happy about Jennifer's show, and that's Britney Spears. Well, reportedly, Britney is really worried about Jen being out there because they perform in the same venue, but different nights. You know, at different times. but the competition is stiff in Britney's mind. In my mind, it's a no-brainer. Britney is revamping like 75% of her Vegas show because Jen is now in town on the block. But the thing is, I think that Britney Spears is a different kind of performer than Jen. You know, Jen sells sex and smoky eye and middle-aged womanness in a good way. Whereas Britney, to me, sells teen mom. Who's done well for herself, who's now 32 years old, 34 years old, and she's been through, you know, Britney's been through a lot. So Britney is more like the comeback kid, whereas Jen is Jenny, honey. So Britney is revamping her show, and she's really trying to drum up attention on her social media by posting sexy Instagram videos, which, you know, I asked the guys on the staff who like girls. P.S. They're not that many. And when I said, who'd you rather, they all said Jennifer. Nobody said Britney. And I think there's room in Vegas for both of them. You know, like if I have 3 days, I'd like to see 3 people. I'm going to Jen first. If I'm not so exhausted, I'll go see Mariah. And then, in third place, I'd go see Britney. And then in our morning meeting, it was mentioned to me, well, Wendy, you know, don't you kind of want to see something happen during a live show? Because, you know, like when you guys watch our show, I know you're waiting for me to break a heel and fall down. And I know that'll be very funny to you. I will laugh along with it. Yes, you are. You're waiting for something to happen. I get it. Because when I watch live TV or go to the circus, I'm waiting for somebody to fall off the tightrope also. It's human nature. But I said, no, you know, if I paid all that money and went out there and paid a lot of money for the tickets and got up close, no, I don't necessarily want to see a wreck. I want to see Jennifer first, then Mariah, then Britney. That's all. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow night. I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not watching the debate because Donald Trump will not be there. And I very much care, you know, we try to be responsible and vote and whatnot, but can I tell you something? He really does have me sucked in with all this dramedy. And I'm not voting for him, you know, but it's still comedy. You know what I mean? So he's not showing up tomorrow for the debate because he doesn't like the moderator, Megyn Kelly. Well, Megyn is 45 years old. She's on her second marriage, and she has got 3 children. And this is her moment. Like, this Trump fight is the best thing that could happen to you, Megyn, because I knew who you are, but a lot of people didn't. But now she's on the cover of the Vanity Fair magazine. Yeah. She doesn't look happy there either, though. Can we go back to the first picture? Can I remind you of a syndrome going on? It's called bitchy resting face syndrome. No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. We've talked about it here on the show before. It's when, even when you're happy, you look mad. Do you know people like that? Yes. Right? Have you ever seen that commercial with Danny Glover where he talks about laughing and then crying? Well, I'm a laugher and a crier, so I'm watching it and I'm like, no, it's a real syndrome. Like you laugh and then you cry. I forgot what it's called, but you clap if you've seen it. Okay. Yes. Taking my pulse. Anyway, Donald feels like he was treated unfairly the last time that Megyn Kelly was the moderator during the debate. And, well, this makes me nervous. But first, take a look at this and then we'll talk more. Go ahead.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
You know, he's so childish. And it makes me nervous. Like, if you're gonna run from Megyn Kelly, will you then run from, you know, the next, if you become president, will you run from people who are trying to harm our country while you're supposed to defend us? I mean, if he was a real candidate, he would grow up and show up. Just saying. Megyn, though, a smile will do you real. I mean, just, you know, just because you're fighting with the big boys doesn't mean you have to have the screw face all the time. Right? Anyway, there's a new movie about Michael Jackson. No, now you hold on. And you'll never believe who's playing him. A white man named Joseph Fiennes. You know, at this point, Michael is doing cartwheels in heaven. Because, you know, apparently he's achieved what he's always sought after, based on the tweaked nose and the bleaching, or, I'm sorry, vitiligo. Everybody relax. Okay, so this guy is British, so he'll have to affect, you know, a Michael talk. And the movie is about a lot, including the road trip that Michael supposedly took after 9/11. Okay, do you remember, like, 2 days before 9/11, Michael was in town. He did a 2-night stint. I do, because I was supposed to go, but we didn't end up going. So after that show, and then when 9/11 happened, Michael was very, as we all were, around the world, but particularly here in the tri-state, very like, oh my gosh, you know, rocking back and forth and figuring out what's good in life. So he says, what's good? My friend Marlon Brando and my friend Elizabeth Taylor. And what are we going to do together? We're going to take a trip across the country in a car. And that's what they did. Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds delightful. I love a car. I mean, I'm not driving a lot, but you know, to sit and have the snacks, right? And, you know, the water and the juices, and you look at the countryside and the highways and byways. I love a car. They only got as far as Ohio, though. Now, Ohio is about 15 hours from New York, but they survived 15 hours, you know what I mean? And then they got out and I guess, you know, hit a plane and went back to their lives. I dream of a cross-country trip. Now, if I were to leave tomorrow, maybe not next week, but right now in my mind, you know who I'd go with? Okay. Martha Stewart. I mean, I liked her on our show the other day. Did you see her? Yeah. Like she was mean, but funny at the same time. And I held my own, but I let her be herself. A lot of you all said, well, she took over the show, because that's the respect that you show for an older woman. Like you don't, you know, when I get to be 75, somebody young better not cut me off either. So, 75 years old, she's on the show. We had a great time. A lot of you all even suggested on Facebook that we need to have a show together. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? And if we did, it'd be called The Country Club Meets The Club. Also, in the car with me and Martha, it would be Whitney Cummings. I liked her. Oh my gosh. She was so great on the show the other day, and we get along so well behind the scenes, and I just feel like Whitney would be that funny girl to break Martha down when I get upset and want to fight. And finally, in case we get a flat tire, we need a man. But we also need him to respect the funny and the quirkiness of the automobile. Marlon Wayans. Yes. And there we are. Right? We would have so much fun driving across. We might not get as far as Ohio, but the point is that we'd make the effort, it'd be good. Mm-hmm. Hold on. No, because I put this supplement in my tea. It's a little pricey. And when I look at the end of the show, I always have like a half a cup of tea left. And I'm like, well, that's my money going down the drain. So I'm gonna start gulping harder during the show to get my money's worth. Seriously. You all just took me back to college. Remember? Drink, 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 drink. Jay-Z, what's good? Well, he's being slammed with a big lawsuit, and I go along with the slammers. You're really wrong for this, Jay, unless there's another reason. So this fragrance company claims that they made a deal with Jay-Z to launch his new gold Jay-Z cologne. Why I oughta. All right, hold on. I'll let you know in a moment. I haven't smelled it either. Hold on. Anyway, he refused to promote the fragrance. Now, what happens with these people, you know, when you do a contract, you know, a deal for a product, they say, okay, you've got to do like 10 appearances in the US, 2 in Australia, 1 in Cuba, whatever they say. You got to do an autograph signing at the Macy's or whatever. Anyway, they gave him a $2 million, allegedly, $2 million signing bonus. So he took that, but they're now suing him for $20 million because allegedly, well, here's the deal. Fragrances make a lot of money. You know, ask Beyonce, ask Halle Berry, ask Jennifer Lopez, ask these girls. Fragrances make a lot of money. But he refused to, I guess, you know, do the promotion. So in the first like week or couple of weeks that the fragrance was out, they said it did well. But then after that, sales fell to nothing. And they're saying it's because he's not endorsing it. And my thought is, I think that the company, from what I can see, you know, on paper through Hot Topics, the company is correct. He does need to give back money and honor this lawsuit in some way. The packaging is nice, I think, although I did have haters in Hot Topics who were saying, ew, cheap. I said, no. How much is it? So at Google, Schmoogle, where do you get it? Do you get it, you know, at the big department store that costs a lot of money, or do you get it, you know, around the corner at the Walgreens? Turns out you get it around the corner at the CVS. But It's $69.99. At CVS, I know, that's what I said, at CVS, seriously? I smell ginger. I smell pink pepper. She said cheap. And I smell vanilla. You know, it's not that bad. I mean, even like when you get a fragrance and you don't particularly care for it in your skin, you know what you do with it? You spray it on your light bulb. Like, you know what I mean? And then it diffuses and makes the whole room smell nice. Like, don't throw it away. Anyway, Jay-Z, shame on you. I like your packaging, but the company is right for the suing you. We're supposed to honor your agreement. I like this. Hot Topics is over. But look, we've got another moment together. More great show for you. If you're looking for a flatter stomach or fuller lips, Doris Day, she's a doctor and she's here. She's gonna show us the latest and greatest lunchtime procedures. But up next, the always enjoyable Wayne Brady is here. So far. Begin with one question. Are you ready to laugh out loud? Damn, Jerry O'Connell is here. They didn't tell me Ta-Da would be a part of this. Ta-da!
Tomorrow on a new Wendy.
For 8 shows a week, our first guest shimmies and shakes his way across the stage as the star of the groundbreaking hit Broadway show, Kinky Boots. Please welcome back to our show the very talented Wayne Brady.
Miss Wendy?
Well, hi, Wayne. Have you lost weight?
Some, I guess, from doing the shows and just eating right, you know, but never walked around like, hey.
No,
but
no,
like,
no,
you have
no,
to keep
you
it
weren't
tight.
hey.
And if you're wearing a dress 8 times a week, you know, the vanity in yourself, you're like, you want to be the best version of whatever this is.
Tell me about it.
So I feel the pain, so I didn't want to go squeezing myself into a size 4 when I'm a size 10. You know, so now dress.
What,
yeah.
Now, what do you wear now?
I haven't a clue. You know, baby, I don't know, baby.
It's so stupid, Wayne.
I just wear they tailor make all this stuff for you
on Broadway.
So it's pretty amazing to see the finished result. Like that dress. If you would ever told me, if you would have ever told me in my life,
Wayne,
that's who I would be Lola, then I would have said, really? But now the journey's been amazing. Because for those of you at home, if you haven't seen the movie even, and I always mess this brother's name up, I need to, Chiwetel, right? Chiwetel.
Okay.
Thank you. Chiwetel Ejiofor starred in Kinky Boots, the movie.
Oh, the movie.
That the play's based off of. And when I saw him in the movie as Lola, I knew that it was going to be a stage show at some point. I was like, I've got to be in that because the message is so empowering. It's not about just a brother in drag. Some folks could be dismissive and go, oh, wait, you in a dress. It's so much more than just that that I can't even go into, so you have to watch the show.
Yeah. Now, put both feet on the floor.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
On those feet.
Yes.
Now, you have a very big foot. It's long and narrow. What size do you?
Actually, it's not a real... This is I'm a size 10, but these D-squared shoes are made narrow. You know, it's that thing. But, like, my foot really stops, like, right here.
Oh!
You know, like, the rest of it is just for show. Sorry, ladies.
It's a little pony in patent leather.
letter D squared. You know, I like my shoe game.
How are you enjoying being here in the city?
You know, I love the city, but you know, I wanted to show you is that it just isn't because I watched the show and I love the shoe cam.
Yes.
So I wore some, you know, like these are some killer shoes, but these aren't the real shoes.
Oh, okay.
These aren't the real shoes. I've got a.
Oh.
This is what you could see me in. Okay. So let's take a look at it. Blah blah. Blah blah.
Wow, those are really beautiful.
Look at this. I rock the boots. These are the said kinky boots. These are the titular kinky boots.
Those are like 4 inches high. How are you, do you have new respect for women?
I loved women in the first place. Now, if I could take you all out for dinner and say I'm sorry on behalf of my men, I realize the sins that I've been a jackass. Nay, I've been a knave. I've been ignorant to the struggles, the trials and travails of you women.
I mean, do you take it off like we do?
Now, because I have a team, you know, the hair, beautiful wigs, beautiful, beautiful wigs. Now I get it. From the hair, from the makeup, it takes me 40 minutes.
Do you take the hair off? I mean, are you hairless?
I have no hair in my chest or my underarms.
Well,
I'm all smooth. That's me using a depilatory. And I got to get all made up. You know, my makeup artist, LaSonia, is in the audience. She's the one right there.
Oh, hi, LaSonia.
Responsible
Yeah.
So between the shaving, the plucking, all the nonsense, wow, good for y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just to make yourself look good for someone who...
For you, for men.
And most of the time, we
notice. I've known this for a long... They don't even notice.
Preach. Hey, baby, and you would have just done all this stuff and like, oh, hey, what's up?
You notice nothing.
Now I'll notice, oh, your hair, you did something different, didn't you? Oh, and you get this and blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's a little irritating, though.
Everything.
You know, there's a common ground. You know, when men start to pick too much because they know too much about being, you know, a woman, that becomes annoying. Listen, so you do, look, 9 costume changes.
9.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How's your daughter? She's 13 now, right?
She's turning 13 next week.
Oh, my gosh. Because Wayne's been here, and so we always talk about your daughter. Wow, she's really beautiful. Hair.
She made me promise that I would not embarrass her with you because she said, oh, so you're going on Miss Wendy's show, huh?
Oh.
I said, yeah. Huh. Don't embarrass me.
Look, but Wayne, she looks like she's over you. Like, you're just dad. You're not, let's make a deal. You're not the star of Kinky Boots. You're just dad. Look at her face. And that's a good thing.
When
the kids are, like, over it.
Yeah, like, it's just, because it's not about all the stuff.
Right.
It's just about dad, and she's my team.
So, she looks tall for 13.
Oh, she's tall.
Are boys looking at her? How is she handling it? Does she have pop-outs?
Well, this is where I don't want to embarrass her.
Okay,
because last time I was here, I talked about she's got a butt and boobs and the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm not going to, but yes. She has, because she's becoming a young woman for real.
Yes.
And I have to say she's tall and she's muscular and she's a dancer.
Oh.
So when we're walking down the street, if you look the wrong way that I've got my arm around this tall girl, I'm 6 even and she's 5'4".
Right.
So she's the size of a woman.
Right.
Some guy walks by, he's like ha ha ha. I'm like ha ha hell. That's 13.
Yes.
And don't worry about 13 will get you 20. Worry about 13 will get you a size 10 in your ass.
Yes. Yes. Now, you and her mom, I know you guys have been divorced for a moment. We have a beautiful family picture, though. I want to show it because your daughter, again, looks beautiful with her hair pulled back. Just gorgeous.
That's my team.
You've got a situation.
Yeah, that's my team, Mandy. And I've got to give her a shout out because of Mandy being so strong and holding down the house and basically raising Miley by herself while I'm in New York. That's the only reason that I could come out to New York to do Kinky Boots and to pursue that side of me and my dream.
Yeah.
So that at the end of the day, that's what you want is even if it didn't work out, you want a team member.
Agree. So let's talk Oscars because I think that you, Chris Rock is hosting, but I think that you would be a good host as well.
Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you need, when you talk about the Oscars, you need somebody who speaks across the board to people. And Chris does it, you do it. Do you think he's supposed to boycott because of, you know...
No.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why, because I know that a lot of us are, you know, that you need to boycott to show the strength. Here is just the thing. Thank you, Chris, for hosting the Oscars right now, because just because a lot of us weren't invited to the party, that's no reason to just throw up and give up. The fact is, we didn't get invited, but one of us is hosting the party. He can, so at least in the position that he's in, and I can't wait to see his monologue and the things that he does.
I heard he's rewriting it, and he was meeting up with, oh gosh, I want to say Chris Tucker, but Dave Chappelle. Yeah, It's gonna be funny as hell.
Bring down the house. If the house doesn't want you in it, walk inside the house, go, beautiful furniture, and knock that bitch down from the inside. I'm sorry, can I? No, you get in trouble?
Did. No, you did. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, this is daytime, I'm so sorry.
No.
But I'm so passionate about this because of the comedic aspect, but also because of what it's doing for us and the conversation that's coming up. So many people go through life, well, now it's in front of us. We all have to talk
color here on the show.
We have to talk about
it. Wayne, you would be a great host, though, as well.
Thank you for that.
So, and I adore you still.
One day.
It's Wayne Brady, everybody. He's on Broadway.
I'm on
Kinky
Broadway.
Boots is playing right now at the Alfeld Theater. Check out Wayne also. Whose Line Is It Anyway? And don't forget the CW. Let's make a deal. Weekdays on CBS. Still to come, we've got the latest lunchtime beauty procedures, but up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Don't go away. Are you having a good time?
Why, yes, I am.
I see. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Allison. How you doing?
First of all, your name and the pigtails plus your dancing say you have no problems. What is going on? What's the sitch?
Okay, so I've been single for about 2 years, but I've recently started dating a guy that I met online about 3 months now. And the thing is, I don't hear from him too often, like maybe once a week to say hi. And I'm like, well, you know. But when I do see him, we have a great time. So basically, I just want to know, am I being needy or should I be concerned?
Concerned.
Yeah.
First of all, you met him online, but you do know him in person now.
Yes.
And you've been dating for
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. You only see him like once a week?
Yeah, just from where we live in Brooklyn, and we're both so busy.
And he doesn't call you during the week?
Not so much. Like a little, you know, text here.
You know, he could be married with 5 kids. I'm just saying. Like, he could have a secret life that you don't know anything about, Allison.
Oh my God.
And your spirit is too happy to put up with that.
Thank you.
Right? Is she happy? Yes. Thank you, Allison. They said yes.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Evel. How you doing?
Hi, Evel. How you doing?
Good. So I met a guy 2 weeks ago while I'm in the city, and I like him. He told me on our first date that he wants to marry me, and that he wants to have kids with me. But I think it's fine because when my parents met, my dad said the same thing to my mom, and they've been married for 33 years. But my friends say that I should, like, run for the hills. What should I do?
He's the killer. Don't do it. When your mom, I don't care. When your mom and dad got married back then, that was when women didn't have a lot of choices in life. Now we can make our own money. Okay. We can be the president. Okay. We can do whatever we want.
Okay.
And guys who say things like that, just like girls who say crazy stuff like that, that's the killer. Run.
Okay.
Run. Okay. Up next, everybody, the latest lunchtime beauty procedures. Don't go far. Can we talk?
On a new Wendy, 3 times the opinions and 3 times the friction. At the hot talk table. I'm not judging, but I'm judging. Plus, a special Ask Wendy, we answer your taxing questions. Don't stress the IRS.
Friday on a new Wendy.
Talking. So, you know, stretch marks, belly fat, double chin. If you have it, my next guest can fix it. Here with the latest lunchtime beauty procedures and the author of the book, Forget the Facelift. Please welcome to our show, dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Doris Day.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I got it in. I thought about it.
All right. So, a lot of people don't even know what a lunchtime procedure is.
Well, lunchtime procedure is really my philosophy of beauty, which is looking your very best, but not looking like you've had anything done. And when you do that in a lunchtime, it really means very little downtime, going out, and just looking beautiful.
You could literally, like, go back to work after whatever procedure you had done.
That's the goal, right.
That's the goal. All right, so let's get started. What's our first beauty procedure? What is this? What is going on?
This is a lot of fun. This is BTL Vanquish Me. And this uses radio frequency energy to help destroy fat cells. And what's so great is that it can simultaneously treat a whole area at once. It doesn't touch the body. It's virtually painless. But understand, this is not a weight loss treatment. This is for someone who's fit, who's stable in their weight, but they have a problem area.
Some fat.
So I can tune it directly to her. And you can see I'm just tuning it to make sure that I get the optimal treatment. And I have before and after pictures for you, so you can see that this can help reduce fat in a really nice way. And if you have a smaller contour, a smaller frame, it can help you contour. So this is a great treatment.
I love the before and after photos that we just showed. The radiation, because I'm backing up because I'm nervous.
It's not radiation. This is radio frequency energy. It just goes to her. It's very safe.
And how much is this? This is probably something where you pay for a package of like
right.
5?
The price can vary. It's about $500 and up, depending on how you're doing it, where you're doing it.
But you can't just do it once. You have to once a week.
A series of time, and you have to be weight stable. It is not a weight loss. There are no shortcuts. Just have to know that. That's the truth.
Okay.
Okay, but it works great, and I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Our next lunchtime procedure is?
Our next one is Juvederm Ultra. This is great for lip augmentation. It's FDA approved. It's made of hyaluronic acid, which is natural to the body. And it's a little pinch. I'm going to do some of it here, but it takes a little longer. Yeah, I've numbed her up before. And it's her first treatment, so we're going to be very gentle.
You want those Kylie Jenners? What do you want?
No. Kylie Jenner is beautiful, but that's not the goal.
Okay.
That's too much.
Okay.
But what we're doing is just trying to balance out the lip. So you just do a little pinch.
You're doing it from the
inside. You do an injection. And you can just see the lip contour.
Oh, my gosh, I see it. Girl. It looks good. Already.
Yeah. So you can see it's just natural, it's fuller. And I want her lower lip to be a little bit bigger than the upper.
Why is that?
Because that's the balance. It should be 1 to 1.6. That's the mathematical balance that makes your lip beautiful. So we'll do a little
top
pinch.
lip should be a little bit bigger than the bottom lip.
No, the lower lip should be a little bit bigger than the upper lip.
Upper lip, okay. So are you going to do her? Oh, you're doing her lower.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Good. No pain.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, no pain, no gain, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how much is a lip injection?
So lip injections can vary to $700 and up. You can just put the ice on. You'll feel better. And we'll finish her up after, I promise.
And you'll be back before everybody comes back from lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little spot there.
So
Good.
we're going to get the other side
it.
of your lip eventually.
Yeah. So you can just
don't walk out of here looking lopsided.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. So you can put the ice back on. She'll feel better.
So you numb her,
Thanks,
you fill her up with Juvederm.
And then she can just walk right out and go. Yep. And that can last for 6 months, 9 months, a year, or even longer. But it's really about having that balance of looking your best, but not anybody knowing, and not having your lips stick out or look like a duck.
Gotcha.
Right. So, and it can be done. So it matters who's doing it as much as what you're having done.
And now, what are you doing?
Okay. I know.
Hi, girl. Now, look, you're wearing a bathing suit. Dr. Day?
Right, so
what's going on over
this
here?
is EndyMed Intensive. And what this does, this is great for stretch marks, for deep lines and wrinkles, and for acne scars. I love it for all those treatments, and also in different skin types. So this uses microneedling with radio frequency energy, and when I press down on it, you can see the needles come up, and they go right into the skin. They cause new collagen formation, collagen contraction, and that can help stretch marks look better and sometimes even disappear.
Do you have a lot of stretch marks? Do you have kids? kids? Let me see.
Yes, I have a daughter, 18-month-old.
Yeah.
The stretch marks are here.
Yeah. I always call them fire. They always look like fire going up.
Right.
I say
and
every woman has
some people are
something.
bothered by them
Yeah.
and won't wear bathing suits, so we just go right onto the stretch mark, and I press down. She feels a little pinch,
How's
and I
it
just
feel?
march along.
It's fine. Compared to having a baby?
Tammy has a great
now,
attitude.
does she have to get numb before this?
I do numbing because I like to be nice. Why
Yes.
should you suffer in your lunchtime?
Yes.
And then she can put a little cover up. She can get right dressed up and go out right afterwards. So this also takes a few treatments.
How much?
But once those stretch marks are treated, they're gone. So, and that can be 4 to 6 treatments.
How much?
That can be about $5.50 and up again per treatment. It's all about the same price range.
$5.50 and up per
But
treatment.
we have to go with stretch marks. You have to be careful. We have to say they can be improved. Some go away, but some just get better.
Got you. Got you. Well, look, you can buy a new handbag or you can take care of your body. Now, you choose what you want to do.
Well, you know, you wear your body every
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Doris Day. Her book is called Forget the Facelift. It's in stores now. Up next, we're going to play a game of Who's That? Keep it here. I want you to be my co-host. Come and join my studio audience. The tickets are free. Go to wendyshow.com. Dress to impress, and I can't wait to see you, okay? We're back. It's time to play Who's That? Let's meet our player. What's your name? Where you from?
My name's Naira. I'm from Philadelphia. How you doing?
Hi, Naira. I love Philly. Okay, Naira, we're going to ask you to unscramble a photo of a celebrity, and you have to figure out who it is, and then we have a nice prize.
Okay.
All right. Let's see the picture. Who's that?
Oh my God, I don't know.
You want a hint?
Yeah, please.
Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend?
Oh, I think I know. Kourtney Kardashian?
Noah! It's okay, girl. It's Selena Gomez. But look, here you go. I see you're a makeup girl. Here you go. You're going to win. You got your fabulous Sephora makeup palette and brush set. Thank you for being here from Philly. Eye candy is next. Don't go far. Mariella Quinta is my Jersey girl, and she's also my eye candy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
You see, the whole thing, wait, come out here so your fans can see you.
Okay.
It's such a simple outfit that any woman could wear no matter what size, a peplum. Talk about your outfit.
Okay, so I got this pink tank top for $20. This full pants for $40, and got my Aldo shoes from $80.
They're really cute. And can I just show you one more detail? Turn around and move your hair so they can see the zipper detail. I love a strong zipper. Yeah, it's good, right? Thank you, Mariella. We'll be right back. Yeah! Tomorrow, the only other man who's ever kissed my feet, Jerry O'Connell, stops by. Plus, I've got you covered with all the latest juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.